Hello and welcome to Wolfman Gaming. This is my Layers of Fear 2 blind playthrough, and this is episode 11. And in the last episode, the very last thing we did was get back the necklace.
Useless, no good to anyone. It's like I was never there. It would have been better if I was never there.
Interesting. It would seem that our protagonist, which I think is called James, the actor, I've come to think that the little boy and girl we heard in the ship was our protagonist.
Be quiet. Just watch.
As a child, reliving childhood memories. And these parents, which I'm guessing are James and Lily's parents,
Let's go.
that have been portrayed.
Father will be leaving the projection room soon.
Maybe even worse than the artist in the first game. I'm starting to feel these games could be called like Shitty Parent Simulator. Because in Inheritance we played as Ralph's daughter. I named him Ralph. I don't think that was his name, but we never got a name for the artist, so that's the one I came up with. And I was gonna come up with a name for the actor as well, but he seems to already have one, so that would be redundant was the word I was looking for. So let's see. And something is really causing a fuss. Not quite sure what it is. I'm guessing I will most likely find out. Might very well be Uggo that is lurking around here somewhere. That door is locked. Supposed to go that way, so let's try this out. No, that's barred. Okay. Someone has heavier breathing than I do. My beloved husband. As to my prospects, the doctor remains cautiously optimistic. His concern is that the difficulties I had giving birth to Lily might now lead to certain complications. Still, he believes that I am more than able to bring another child into the world, and with you by my side, I believe so as well. I admit the pains have been getting stronger as of late, but I dare not complain. Compared to what you've been through, my suffering is barely worth mentioning. Forever yours, unintelligible signature. So, unintelligible name married someone called unintelligible signature. They must be great fun at parties. Basement or that door? How about neither? Uh-huh.
Show yourself, ye one-eyed freak! I'll make ye wish ye had a spare.
My hero.
Back in the good old days when acting was... When... when they put the drama in dramatic.
I think Father's been trying to fix his old camera.
One of the few things he still can.
Oops. Well, that triggered something. Death is a fearful thing. Did I die? Why? Where the hell am I? In the closet.
I think Father's been trying to fix his old camera.
One of the few things he still can.
Okay. Not quite sure why I died. There didn't seem to be any logical reason. So that door is locked. Well, that makes it kind of simple because that is locked as well. So I guess we're heading into the basement. Layers of Fear 1 really made me fear basements. I feared everything in that game. But this is not as
When the
scary.
world becomes too cruel, we look for a place to hide. The dark can be many things.
Okay. Can't crawl in.
It can be refuge.
Did I? Ah. Okay. I'll take that with me then. Not.
Or it can be hell. It is whatever you make it.
Was that painting like that before I opened the chest? In a sense, I must say, I think the story in this game is
Dark can be a silent place. Silence can be empty.
I think the story in this game is in a way actually weirder
Volumes. It is
than in the
whatever you
first,
make it.
because I find it a lot harder to keep up with what is going on and what has gone on.
The dark can be a lonely place.
Yeah. Okay. Not quite sure what that was flying past. And I'm really hoping that you can see what's going on.
Solitude can be a
Oops.
sentence.
So I'm just walking through surreal Tim Burton woods, pulling the heads of mannequins. And if it's any comfort to you, I can barely see what's going on either. Well, that's free.
Or it can be a companion. It is whatever you make it.
Cool. So I guess
Sometimes it's better to hide, to let the dark in.
This is gonna be a jump scare. I'm gonna turn around very slowly.
Father's coming. Quick, get in.
No, please.
I said, get in.
The joy of siblings. Don't they just love to torture their younger ones? Okay, let's see. Is this some kind of pick ahead? Okay. So we don't open the chest. Can't interact with neither the heads or the crotch of the mannequin. So can we yes, we could open the door.
Hush, it's already started. Come on, he'll get mad if we're not back before him.
Huh. Cool Hydra. Either way, think there is a lot of repetition going on. I may have mentioned this before, but it feels like it's running in cycles.
What is that thing?
I thought I knew, but now I'm not sure.
Oh, Jimmy, it has to take shape in your head first. Otherwise, it'll just stay formless.
You think? That is disturbing, that's what that is. Oh, and its eyes are blinking. Well, isn't that just great? I think we're lucky James grew up to become an actor and not a serial killer. But given how these games seem to work, I wouldn't rule it out. My beloved husband, it is with trembling hands that I write this letter. Words cannot express how overjoyed I am to finally hear from you. When I had heard of what happened, my heart sank. It was as if a terrible shadow had eclipsed my life. But now that I know that you're still with us, I feel that shadow has lifted. As much as it pains me to hear of your injuries, I pray that you find solace in the fact that you'll be here to witness the birth of our second child. Forever yours, unintelligible signature. Okay. Once again, I am crouching. It seems the conclusion I've come to, whenever you fall down from a height, like from the attic, you like bend your knees to brace for impact, and your character just stays crouched after. This is interesting. Not at all disturbing, I promise.
This is where you come in.
But then again, in these games, what is? Can't open that. Where do I come in? Do I come in up behind? Cutting it close there, pal.
Go on, pick it up.
Pick what up? The sword? Or... Ah. An old pistol.
It seems the tables have turned, Quartermaster. Curse you and your mutinous puppets. I will not make this easy for you. If I am to meet my doom today, it will be by your hands, by your action. That's right. Don't hesitate. You know I wouldn't.
Damn right.
Yes. Show me you're strong. Like me. Too late to build your character, boy. You wanted to be like me? Shoot!
To hell with these
What
stuffed
are we to
animals.
you? Mere playthings? Play your part. You thought you could be me? You
Yeah,
will
yeah.
always be just a scared
Hell
little
no.
boy.
Trophy. Find your inner voice. Says. This.
Lily, are you alright? Lily, Lily!
Ah.
Lily, I thought you were gone.
That's because I was. Well, she is.
What?
Who I was a moment ago is no more. Now, I can become someone else.
So what she is talking about is dying and being reborn. I think some place of the world they have those rituals of passing. Slumpy the bosun. He's a bit lazy, a lot lazy actually. If he could sit around all day he would, but there's always more pirating to be had. The captain says so. Yes, yes, scurvy sea dogs. Or something along those lines. You know, like in Pirates of the Caribbean. So I'm guessing we are not gonna follow up on James being shoved inside a chest. And of course we're back in the movie projection room.
This is the best part.
Giant octopus, or is it even the Kraken?
Come, we can't stay any longer.
Office. So here we go again. They could have at least changed it up a bit.
I know. Henceforth, I shall be Captain Baines, the Black Wanderer.
But Captain Baines isn't a girl.
Steady your tongue, Quartermaster. I can be whoever I choose to be. If your little mind says otherwise, then to the depths with it.
So now I'm gonna see if we stand up. Will... Oh. So that was the thing. I never stood up afterwards. But let's see. Let's head into the office. Midas, the helmsman, he loves gold above all else. He can smell it half a world away, so he always steers the ship towards treasure. Alright, Midas. Okay. It looks like they're building a rocket ship or something. Oops. I... It's always interesting with puzzles where you don't really know what you're supposed to do. You can pick up a slide. Ah. Are we heading into space? Still missing a part. That's just a drawing, and I know this episode is right now going on overtime. I want to see if we can just complete the spaceship, and then I will wrap up this episode. There we go. And blast off. Or
my brother, he was always there, following in my footsteps, silent, smiling sadly, like a warm shadow, always there, but never really present. Sometimes, when darkness fell across town, we'd sneak out of the house. He'd look up into the night sky, watching the stars, but never really seeing them. What he really saw was 1,000 souls on fire. His eyes would light up. The stars were already there.
oops.
At that moment, I knew he had it in him. To make 1,000 hearts bleed, 1,000 heads turn, 1,000 eyes weep. My brother, the silent dreamer, dreaming that a day would come when we could leave it all behind. The journey of a lifetime. A light on the horizon. A flame to call his own. Yes, he had it in him. To make 1,000 souls burn. Make them feel alive. Make them live forever. 1,000 lives. But never mine. Never mine. There we were, dreaming our souls away into the night sky. When we could almost reach out and take it, a cruel shade eclipsed the sun. Our dream was gone. Something else took its place. Something vicious. Something...
Something we will find out what it is in the next episode, because I'm gonna end this one right here. But in the meantime, I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. So until next time, this is the Wolfman signing off.